Hello, Proforma family. I'm Brian Roney, and together with my lovely wife, Hannah, we are excited to welcome you to the Ignite series, a show brought to you by your Proforma family's favorite recipes. Welcome to our neighborhood market episode. Kicking us off tonight is Chad Vollmer from Minneapolis, Minnesota, with his recipe for ham and cheddar soup.
Well, this definitely seems like a great way to use leftover ham after Christmas or Easter. Chef D, go ahead and walk us through it.
So in this, we're going to have Hannah step over here now. We're going to switch places. She's going to add our butter to the pan first.
Okay.
And then she's going to add some flour right to it.
Yes.
So to give everyone a little culinary lesson, actually, as this goes, there's different stages of roux. There's a white stage, which is when you don't really cook it. Then there's the blonde stage. You've cooked the flour a little more. And then there's a brown. And it gets really toasty. In fact, the more you cook it, the less it'll thicken. We're going to add our milk now. Now, you want to whisk as I do this.
Okay.
So you always want to whisk when you incorporate the liquid into the roux, because we don't want little roux balls. You know, you don't want little dumplings and stuff.
Okay.
You sure?
Trying to keep up.
Oh, look at me. Oh, what am I making a mess? Darn gravity.
Have you been in the kitchen before?
Jokes. Jokes. So you actually simmer or boil the potatoes, carrots, and the onions, so the vegetables in this, minus the corn, in a separate pot. So those are already simmered, but I really like that in that you could control it, because this can scorch very easily.
Corn.
The corn.
All I know is I like that amount of cheese. Very generous.
Yeah, it was definitely a good amount of cheese. Mm-hmm. We want just a little bit. We got a little cayenne pepper. Ooh. You can always add more later, though. We'll mix that. Awesome. We'll have a little cheese. Stir it in there. Mm-hmm. Another thing, once you put the cheese in, you don't want to let it boil. You will break the soup, is what we call it, and that it separates. You'll have like that oil on top, and then it'll be like liquidy underneath and what have you.
This is looking good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh my goodness, it's super cheesy, huh?
Oh, yes.
All right.
It's looking more.
But you'll see in it, like, because you do the potato ahead and you didn't let it cook the whole time, it's not just like a big thing of mush. It's definitely cheesy.
Yes. Well, that was an amazing recipe. Absolutely incredible for a soup. I was not anticipating this. So thanks so much, Chad. We really appreciate you submitting your recipe. Our next dish is a bit lighter, but is bound to be just as tasty. Laura Moore, our owner from El Dorado Hills, California, is bringing us quinoa bacon spinach salad.
Thanks so much, Laura. We can't wait to try this quinoa bacon spinach salad. Whoa, try saying that 5 times fast. Chef D, let's chef it up.
And we're gonna have Bry Guy here
Let's do
be
it.
our chef this time.
All right.
So I pass the
right.
baton, spatula to you, sir.
All right.
All right.
With honor.
Now, really, we're pretty much almost going to throw everything in the bowl, but we're going to go one at a time so I see the ingredients. Let's start with our spinach first. That's some baby spinach. Like the recipe says, they give it a light chop so you don't have the whole leaves. I would definitely say doing baby spinach in this over just regular spinach is a better way to go because it's more tender. So next we're going to add our vinaigrette. So we have a dressing that, like it shows you in the recipe, it's balsamic olive oil, and you're going to add that all.
So I make a similar salad at home, Laura, and I love to add chicken and pine nuts.
Oh, that'll definitely be good. And these are one of those you can mix it up. Like we're going to mix it right here live and try it. Overnight would be really good. And then we can add all the other ingredients. Hannah, I'll let you direct them which ones we add next.
Gonna go with the bacon.
All
next.
right.
Oh, yeah.
How about I toss it in
Do
there
it.
for you?
Now the recipe
Nice.
has it. If you get crumbles, if you do it yourself. We got some sliced grape tomatoes.
All right, Chef D.
Now a lot of people just slice their grape tomatoes directly in half. Depending what you're doing with it, these were sliced about 3 times each. That way everything's a similar size. We had some red onion and some feta cheese because feta makes it better.
I strategically did the avocado last. So
Oh, you know what? I'm glad, because I was going to say,
Yes.
hold on a second. So that's the one thing, if you make this ahead of time, don't put the avocado until you're ready to serve it. At the same time, say there are people out there that don't like avocado. We give our regards to them. But you don't have to put avocado in this by any means. And let's put some avocado now.
All right.
Doesn't that look nice though, guys?
Needs
All
your
the
help.
color. And you can already see how the spinach already starting to kind of wilt a little bit.
Wow. This looks delicious.
It smells really nice. I think that vinaigrette really adds a nice kind of component. All right.
All right, and we're gonna give it a taste. And quinoa holds up great, so this won't mush up on you if it's in a salad. And it really keeps its texture. It's great for the color.
That's a great salad. Wow.
And I think what makes it, the garlic that's in that dressing.
Yeah.
Just a
that's
little
it.
bite.
That's
It
it.
has a little bit, a little something to it.
I'm stealing this dressing recipe from now on.
Yeah.
Great.
That's actually really good.
And if in doubt, put more bacon. What's the harm it could do, right?
Exactly. Well, the flavor of this dish to me is phenomenal. And because it's served chilled, it can be great as leftovers too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you, Laura, for sharing this with us.
Rounding out our recipes for the night, and right on theme, is our picnic corn side dish. Let's see what our owner, Debbie Poche from Plano, Texas, has to say about our last dish.
Let me tell you about one of my favorite recipes. It's called picnic corn. And literally everybody that I fix it for wants the recipe. It's got cheese, it has Fritos, 3 kinds of cheese. You mix it before you're going to eat it, even the night before. And then right before you serve it, you add Fritos. You crush them up, it's crunchy, lots of flavor. So enjoy, give it a try.
Is anyone else's mouth already watering? Chef D, I'll hand it off to you.
Part of this recipe is smashing. You got to smash the chips just a little bit. And we need our official chip smasher because we do things very by the book here. Can we get our official chip smasher? There he is.
Reporting to duty.
Reporting to Chef. We're going to need you to...
Man.
Oh, there we go. He's got ready to go. Yay!
You ready to smash some chips,
Smash
buddy?
some chips, buddy.
Ready? Come on, start smashing the chips.
He doesn't walk yet, so these are new shoes.
You want to try and smash
Yay.
them?
Come on.
Enjoy
Come on,
now
buddy.
because in 10 years this won't be cute
Here we
anymore,
go.
Mom and Dad. Yay!
Good job, buddy.
Job.
Good job.
Good job, Chef. Good job, buddy.
Job well done. Can you wave bye to everybody?
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
This recipe calls for canned corn. Now, some people might think, oh, but I don't do canned corn. I'll do frozen. If you do the frozen, it just won't have that crunch. Because the only way I could say a 5-star chef can make this better, maybe if we did fresh corn, but there's something about canned corn, it still has the crunch. So we're going to add all our peppers. These are some diced peppers and onions, just like in the recipe, red bell peppers and yellow bell peppers. When you dice it, make sure you make it as similar in size to the corn as possible. That'll really help it, like the mouth texture of it and the presentation at the end. Some shredded cheddar cheese. And some good old mayonnaise. It's almost like
Nice.
it's almost like Mexican street corn because you put a little mayo in that.
Mix it all up.
Mix it all up.
That's looking good.
Now, I really liked in the recipe, she mentioned that she put about half the chips at a time, which is really good so that some of them stay fresh. Because this is definitely one of those things you don't want it to sit too long.
You don't want to stir it too much because you don't want to
Yeah.
crush them up.
In fact, I really like using a rubber spatula because you can kind of fold it. You don't want to be in there stirring too much.
That's a good
Oh my
idea.
goodness. Good take, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a try.
You gotta share, Chef D.
All
Come
right,
on.
all right.
It's part of the rules.
I think this one won the Bangin' Award from Chef D again.
Nice.
This is another one that won the Bangin' Award.
Ooh,
This is a good one.
That was really good.
that was easy. Delicious.
I really like the blend, the chili, the cheese, the corn, and of course the Fritos. I think we've just discovered a seriously underrated combination here.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Debbie, Laura, and Chad for providing the recipes for this episode. And until next time, viewers, don't forget, chef it up.